Hi, my name is Dr. Edward Burns Jr. and welcome to my world. In today's subject, we'll talk about the blueprint of life, how I would structure my life to be. This may not be for you, but it's for me. Think about it for a second. Today, look at the wall behind me. We have tons of blueprints behind me. And it just shows you how the basis of the foundation can actually be for you, right? It's like building a house, right? You can't start out building a house on sand. You have to build a house on something that's actually solid. What about your life? How I would start building my life is on a foundation of me, of being faith. My faith is where I start with me. It took me a long time to start building that foundation on faith. That's how I got to know who I was within my essence. It's like being at peace. It's like seeing the water blue, the sky blue. They get a mixture of both of them together. You can't tell which is from which. Today, my foundation starts here with my faith. It took me a long time to find myself within the range of where I want to be. But once I understood and I found the faith that needed to be, I began to develop to a person that I want to become. But it started by speaking to myself every single moment, every single day, about how I want things to be, how I want things to be structured. And then I began to write them down, to make them plain, to see exactly how I want them to be, who I want to marry, why I wanted to get married, why I wanted to marry them. These things were foundational points in my life, but it started with faith. Second thing I want to speak to you about is self-development. Developing myself, becoming the best version of me. How is that? How can I become the best version of me? By getting rid of all the stuff that became so chaotic to me in the past. Because you learn a lot from your past. If you look back on your past, you can actually predict your future, because your past teaches you lessons that most people can't see you in, because only you have been there for yourself. I know it's kind of powerful to you, but understanding looking back on your past can make you a better person. It's phenomenal. Then changing your mindset. That mind is a very powerful thing. Your mind can tell you you're going to die or live. Think about the foundation you have in, from the body from the legs to the torso to the neck to the head. Mind. What if your mind can actually develop a space in your head whereby you never again have lack in your life? Where your children's children never have lack in their life? What if you can change generations forever by having a solid blueprint to life? See, you can go to many monasteries and many seminaries, they tell you all types of things. But guess what? The foundation actually, and the blueprint actually starts with you. Only you can determine how that works out for yourself, because you have the essence inside of you to become whomever you want to be. In today's society, we are being picked and probed by social media, by the TV, by radio, who dictates who and what we should look like. But what if I told you that you were the culture? You determine what you should look like. You determine how much money you're going to make. You determine where you're going to live. You determine all these things because you have the power. You have the makeup to build your own blueprint. There's nothing like seeing a mother when she's nesting and she's going out through the home and picking out things for her blue baby to be born. She has a blueprint in her mind. She got the crib, the pillows, the bed, the colors. There's nothing like seeing a father who's building his son and his daughter's first bike. They got the frame, the tires, the seat, the handlebars, because they have the blueprint. And then you have to teach them how to ride the bike, teach them how to make their bed. But it all started with a blueprint. My blueprint is this: faith, self-development, and mindset. Hey, my name is Dr. Edward Burns Jr., and thank you. Welcome to my world.